What's going on, guys? Today I want to do a build breakdown of my 1966 AMC Rambler Rebel Classic. It is a factory 327 four-barrel car. Four-barrel was kind of a rare option that year on the 327, so it's got that. It's also a two-door car, so it's a coupe, and yeah, just kind of a rare car in terms of options and kind of a unique build that I try to do here. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of what I have here for the motor build and just get into some details that I might not have covered in the past. So like I said, it is a factory 327 car. As you can see down there, labeled as a 327. That is a Gen 1 AMC V8. I put a very small cam in here. It's a custom grind. I got it done by Oregon Custom Cams out in Washington, actually. So I'll put the cam details up right now. I'm not going to read them off, but you can get an idea of what's in here. And put a little idle clip right now. So you can just get an idea of how it sounds. Not a big cam. The AMC 327s do sound fairly unique, so that's where you get some of that lope from. The heads were lightly ported, factory valves, intake and exhaust, full valve job there, completely gone through. I had them done by Bailey Motorsports in Wisconsin. I will put their Facebook link in the description. They did a great job. He dealt with a lot too. These heads weren't in the best condition when I took them to him, so a lot of credit goes out to him. On top of that, I gasket matched the intakes, so everything up top is matched to the intakes. For those of you that don't know, this is a crossover for the carb, so that's just exhaust heat that comes in there. That's not even used on mine. I ended up blocking out the plates that go up to the carb. There's usually little holes here. I just used some JV weld before paint. Also gasket matched the exhaust manifolds. They don't have any header options for this motor really unless you go custom, so I did the exhaust manifolds there too. Open up the outlet to about 2 inches. That's about all it has, just because these head designs are pretty crappy. They're the Siamese port, and as you can see, we only have 3 actual outlets on the head there. So on top of that, I did the electric ignition conversion. I did the Pertronix unit. So it looks like the stock distributor back there. If you look, you can see some wires coming off towards the bottom there. Kind of hard to see. On top of that, I have the flamethrower coil, also from Pertronix there. So good unit together, I think. And then lastly, I just have my Holley 600 carb. That's actually a rebuilt unit. That's through Holley. It was only like $180. I'll put the link in the description of that one as well. No issues with it. Tuning was simple. As you can see, I kind of have my spring set up a little rigged right now, but we'll be getting that all sorted out here shortly. And I think that's about it for main parts of the motor build. It's a stock cube, stock rings, stock pistons, stock valves, pretty much stock everything, just with cam and head work. Pretty basic build. Also, as you guys have heard, I have the Hooker Aeroflow chamber muffler. It's actually an F-body design. I'll show you guys that right now. So those of you that are familiar with F-bodies, you probably recognize this. It has an inlet on this side, followed by the outlet to the exhaust here, and then the other outlet on the other side. So that was all crush bent, all welded up, and I think it looks pretty good. So you have all that. It's a pretty torquey motor. It's not fast by any means. My goal was to make similar power numbers to the WS6. Right now, I don't have the carb opening up all the way. Still working out some kinks. It's a fairly new build, so still working on that. But all of this is in front of a stock 3-speed transmission. It's an automatic. It's an F and X like the Ford, and it doesn't use first gear unless you put it into first gear. So it goes second to third. The gears are pretty short. It's pretty happy around 55 and 65. So good highway runner. Uses a lot of gas though, as you can assume. So that's about it, guys, for my build breakdown on my AMC 327. As some of you guys know, I have a couple more back here that I will be building. Actually, probably only going to do one, and I'm breaking down the other one and keeping that as a spare block. So that's that's my 327 though, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions about what I did for the build or anything, maybe you're working on one, feel free to reach out, shoot me a message, email me, whatever. I have my email in the description. I'll have all the links from this video in the description as well. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.